Dabble Do Ya has moved in. Next one coming up is Antique Lace. So Dabble Do Ya, Antique Lace both stand in the stall. Sacred Gem, a first starter, is walking up. Better Than Bam still out. Alita's being brought up riderless. Wendy Peel's ready to remount on it. Trained by David Reynolds, who has rather salubrious the Cup favourite running today. It won the Battle of the Bush in Brisbane back in June, I think it was. The Battle of Better Than Bam still out. Craig is still behind the stalls. And Cacao. So half the field's in readiness, another 4 or 5 to go in. Alita is still behind the stalls. Looks like it's gone in riderless now. Craig, here's Cacao coming up. Justin Stanley rides. Justin only returned to race riding last Saturday at Townsville after 6 months out of the saddle. Rode a winner at his second ride and his third ride back at Rockhampton on Thursday, was it? He won on Blue Indy. Outstanding rider, Justin Stanley. Now the red light's on, they've moved in quickly in the end, stand by for a start. Starter has them in his sights, he's about to release the field to 1200 metres. Dabble Do Ya jumped out pretty well. Only went a little bit slowly to go with Sacred Gem, but didn't miss the start by much, if at all. On settling down was a tight tussle for the lead, where running up on the outside and trying to find it was Bay Spirit. It leads the way at this stage of the race. Only narrowly, I suppose you'd say, by 3 parts of a length. Running second there, that was Alita, and up along the inside there was Dabble Do Ya. Back in the field then was Antique Lace, being followed further back then on the outside by Cacao, and they're going to be followed well back by Sacred Gem, and last of all at this stage looks to be Cacao, or looks to be the other one, Craig, the other one starting with the sea ladder. Coming along the side of the track, they're about to run down the hill, and still Bay Spirit leads the way from Alita at this stage of the race. They're going pretty well. Back running the next horse was Antique Lace, and further back in the field was Dabble Do Ya, as 1 or 2 of them swing wide on the track. As they come into the stretch now, they've got about 200 to go, and just leading the way he was Bay Spirit. Trying to rein it in on the outside was Cacao, who's putting in a good run. Dabble Do is going up along the inside. Better Than Bam's got right through along the rail and ran to the lead, got a beautiful charmed run, and Better Than Bam's is scooting away in the closing stages to beat Cacao. At least came third place, it was Alita, followed then by Bay Spirit. Then came back in the field Antique Lace, followed further back then by Craig. They were followed well out of its ground, pulling up pretty quickly towards the end was Sacred Gem, and Alita was there too. So a good win in the end, a nice rails hugging ride to Cody Collis on Better Than Bam's. You'll find it's got right through along the inside to score. We'll have the official placings for you very shortly after the running of race number 3 at Yeppoon. What have we got?
9283.
9283.
1 1/4 by 1 1/2.
1/4 by 1 1/2.
110.9.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good win by Better Than Bam's, ridden by Cody Collis. Got that lovely run through along the rails, opened up about the 200 metres, and he's won by a length and a quarter, number 9. Second, number 2, Cacao, ridden by Justin Stanley, tried ever so hard, trained by Clinton Taylor. And the third place getter went to number 8, which was Alita, which was ridden by Wendy Peel and trained by David Reynolds. 9, 2, 8 and 3. Officially fourth was number 3, which was Bay Spirit, which ran a nice race. So it's 9, 2, 8 and 3. The margins were a length and a quarter by a length and a half. A length and a quarter by a length and a half. 110.9 was the time. Winner of the race, number 9, Better Than Bam's, is by Better Than Ready, as its name suggests, from Bam's Princess Own Rye. A big syndicate of owners, ridden by Cody Collis and trained by Adrian Coombe. Second placing went to number 2, Cacao, which is by Golden Archer from Twilight Delight. It's raced by John Howard and Stewie Nobbs, trained by Clinton Taylor, ridden by Justin Stanley. And third went to Alita. It was by Air Force Blue from Soft Angel. It's raced by the Hamble and Browns family, trained by David Reynolds, ridden by Wendy Peel. Officially fourth in the race went to number 3, and number 3 being Bay Spirit. The margins again, a length and a quarter by a length and a half, 110.9. But a lovely rails hugging ride there by the rider of the winner, Cody Collis, for Better Than Bams, trained by Adrian Coombe. The Cup is the feature race today. It gets underway at 3:35. Number 3.